Tri-City, I'm Sophia. We've been having a lot going on here on campus lately. Last Tuesday, we honored our NHS students with a ceremony, and here's Jess with that story.
The National Honor Society is an opportunity to engage in public service and develop leadership skills. Tri-City hosted the induction ceremony on May 11th. This honored students who were inducted into NHS Spring 2020 and Spring 2021. In addition to this, the seniors were awarded their souls.
Some of the planning that went into the event, me and Miss Hanson, the officers, Annika and Miranda, we all planned the event. Miss Hanson did a lot of the planning. She went into the trouble of making the sheets for the students to fill out so that we could be a little bit more personal when we were inducting them, which I thought was a nice touch.
So there was a lot of planning that went into the National Honor Society induction ceremony because almost all of our members were being inducted since for the past 2 school years we haven't had a ceremony due to COVID. So a lot of prep work, a lot of planning, a lot of logistical planning, but it was really fun.
The Honor Society is important because it encourages academic excellence in our students and it provides a way for them to strive for better performance in their classes and in school in general.
So the National Honor Society is incredibly important. You get to serve your community, be honored for your academic achievements. You get to know your fellow classmates better and your community as well. And you get to go into your leadership. Another reason, and I think everyone knows this, but it looks really great on a college application as well, it shows initiative, it shows your commitment to an organization and your community as a whole.
Congratulations to all who were inducted into NHS, and thank you to everyone who made this event possible. Back to you in the studio.
It's so exciting to see all the new NHS members. What a great way to reach out to our community through service. Speaking of service, last Wednesday, our senior Eagles served underclassmen who bid on a variety of the activities that the seniors provided.
Welcome to the breaking news of Tri-City. 2 weeks ago, students bid on seniors.
Apparently I was bought for $25. I was bought by, I think, some 7th grader named Elijah Holman. I haven't met him, haven't heard of him, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he hasn't told me what I'm going to do yet, but I put my services down as getting food, dressing up, and carrying his bags, so yeah.
I was bought for $10.25. I don't remember the name, but it was some 7th grader. I don't know yet because he hasn't really said anything, but from what I wrote down, I just have to walk somewhere to get lunch.
I was bought for $101 by my brother, Christian Sherwood, in 8th grade. And basically what I have to do is he's gonna kind of tell me what to wear. I'm gonna get him food in the morning, and I get to get him food at lunch, and I'm gonna be basically carrying his backpack around the whole day.
The services the seniors were bid on for were performed last week.
For my service, all I had to do was just go to Chick-fil-A and get Jamba Juice for my owner, but I didn't even talk to him after that, so it was pretty chill, yeah.
Well, for my senior service, the kid never showed up, so pretty much I didn't have to do anything. So.
What I had to do basically for senior service was I had to drive to Chick-fil-A and get my brother what he wanted for lunch, and then I had to not do too much else. Basically, he let me kind of have free dress, so I got to wear like comfy clothes all day, and then just from there later, that was about it.
Well, it seems that some seniors didn't have to do their services because people didn't know who they were. Well, that's all we have for you this time. We'll see you back in the studio.
Special thanks to our seniors for giving back to our school in this way. As the school year is coming to an end, many are already thinking and preparing for finals. Here's Josh with that story.
Well, Tri-City, it's almost that time of year again. When finals week rolls around, many of us here on campus are feeling a little bit excited, some are a little bit nervous, but no matter what you're feeling going to finals, many students have different techniques and ways that they study to get themselves prepared.
I'm preparing for finals by getting my studying started a little bit earlier than usual. Going into finals, I'm a little bit nervous that some of my grades could drop or some of my grades could be saved. I got 2 grades, English and chemistry, that if I do good on the final, I could really get them up and get an A in the class. So I need to make sure I put extra studying in it. Some of the study tips I use are usually just like ask my mom to quiz me. Sometimes I use Quizlet.
My plan for finals this year and has been for the past 4 years is get a good amount of sleep, get a good meal, walk in and wing it. Going in, feeling pretty confident. I'm a pretty confident test taker. Tests don't really faze me. I just kind of walk in there and do me. Do I have any grades that need to be saved? No, we're at a pretty comfortable position right now. We're kind of happy with whatever we get. Study tips I have for underclassmen. Don't.
I like to review study guides and test and quizzes because they are really good guides to what will most likely be on the final. For AP World History, I have a B+, and I would really like to get a high A on my final project. I'm a little bit nervous for finals, but I think my teachers have prepared me enough. I think I can do well enough to hopefully get A's in all of my classes.
Best of luck to everybody taking their finals. Let's finish out this year strong. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Josh. Finals week will be here before we know it. Tri-City is privileged to bring in speakers for chapel from all over, and last week was no exception.
Last Wednesday, Tri-City was blessed to have John Noyes as our guest speaker for chapel. His presentation using biology and physics has helped strengthen students' faith here at Tri-City.
So I work for an organization called Stand to Reason. I'm a Christian apologist and speaker to help them in turn, hopefully, go out into the marketplace of ideas, into the spheres of influence that God's placed them in order to affect culture for Christ. I spoke on intelligent design, so I felt rushed sometimes, but I think I communicated the main points, that actually we are designed with a purpose. The areas of physics and biology confirm that as we look at the way the universe has been prepared for us. So I think the presentation overall went well. I'm hoping some of the students got something out of it.
We're so grateful that we were able to have a guest speaker for chapel last week. And we hope that everyone got something from the past message. And back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you so much, Mr. Noyes. It was so great to have you here on campus, and hopefully your words impacted our students. And now here's Martin with this week's Sports Corner.
This week, Tri-City is jam-packed with all kinds of games for all kinds of sports. So today we have varsity boys golf match today versus Bonsall at 3:30, and we have a girls softball game home versus Foothills Christian at Lake Park. Boys varsity basketball game home today versus Packard, so make sure you come out because today is senior night. Wednesday we got boys varsity baseball game away versus Maranatha. Okay. Thursday, we have 3 games versus Maranatha at 3:30, 4:15, and 5:30. There's a softball game, a golf match, and a basketball game. Friday, boys varsity basketball game away at Maranatha. Saturday, there's a boys and girls track meet at Orange Glen. Make sure you go out and support your Eagles. And now for a few shout-outs. Maggie Bush and Bella Black had their goal of the season for the soccer team.
Gotta be here for your Seagulls.
Let's go, Lady Eagles. The girls' soccer season ended second after their win on Friday. Keep it up, Eagles. Back to you, Sophia.
Thank you so much, Martin, and thank you to the graphic design class for providing the wonderful graphics that we have in our intro. That's all we have for this week, and we'll see you next time on TCNN.